Hey y'all, it is caramel popcorn time. I make it every year. I've been making it since I was a teenager. My Aunt Trudy gave me this recipe, and it's just a standard caramel popcorn recipe. But I love to share it with everybody, and you can take it as hostess gifts, and it's just a great little snack. I want to redo this. I have done this with y'all before, but the time I did it before, I started my little popcorn popper and he was so loud, I stepped around in front of him and was talking to y'all on the camera, and I didn't know it, but when it was hitting into this container, it was like popcorn explosions. So I didn't know. So I come back around to start cooking with y'all, and I see popcorns all over the floor, and I just keep on filming. And later that night, like midnight, I'm editing and I realize what's going on. So today, I'm going to redo this. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I will link that silly video because everybody got a kick out of it that I know personally. They were just laughing at the popcorn exploding behind me. So anyway, y'all can watch it if you want to get a laugh. I'm going to pop some popcorn. We need 6 quarts of popcorn. And what I love to do, you can use any kind of popcorn you want. But I love to use your old-fashioned or your old-timey original. This is Orville Rodenbacher, just any kind of popcorn kernels. And I use an air popper because that way I don't have to use any oil or grease of any kind of butter, because I'm going to be putting plenty of butter and sugar in that caramel, okay? So that's why I do that. And it makes it real light and fluffy as well. So I'm going to do 6 quarts into this container, and I'll see y'all back, okay? There we go. Okay guys, and this is another thing I want to tell you to do. I've just got these disposable roasters out. I do too, only because what it pops in, it also slings out several of those unpopped kernels, and we don't want that in our popcorn, okay? So I'm measuring out. I've got a quart little measurer, and I'm measuring me out 6 quarts, and I'm just getting the popcorn off the top, so I won't have all those little kernels in there. That's 5. Y'all help me. That little air fryer, I love. Air fryer. Air popper, I love, because it doesn't add any calories to the popcorn, as y'all see. It just pops it with the hot heat. And I'll do this because I'm a late night snacker, or y'all, I am too, big time. And I love some buttered popcorn. Yes, I do. But if I'm trying to watch my weight, and I'm always trying, all right? And during the week, if I want some popcorn, I'll use this little guy because he doesn't add a bunch of buttering. But now on the weekends, you know, when the calories don't count, yeah, I pop me some microwave movie theater butter popcorn. I'm picking up popcorn, guys. Okay, we've got our 6 quarts of popcorn without the kernels in there. And I can just use that pan tonight because John and I are frying fish tonight. So I'm going to reuse that pan, no big deal. And if you want to know, I got this little thing at Walmart a few years ago, and I've had them before, and it was like $19.99, so it wasn't bad at all. I also add, and this is optional, but I add salted peanuts, and these are cocktail style salted peanuts, and that saltiness in this caramel is so good. Y'all know it is. And this is a big container. It's about 3 cups. And if you're allergic to peanuts, or you don't do nuts at all, then don't, because the recipe doesn't call for it. And when I was young, teenager, we didn't have the money for nuts, to be honest about it. And so I just made caramel popcorn, okay? And it's good too, so no worries. Okay, this is ready. We've got to get over to the stove and make our caramel. And I'm going to get my oven preheating to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. First thing we need is to melt 2 sticks of butter, or 16 tablespoons, or a cup of butter. Y'all see now why I use that air popper, right? Right? Okay, guys, and I'm going to get y'all right down here so y'all can see this cooking caramel action. To our melted butter, we are going to add 2 cups of brown sugar. Got my terracotta piece down in there trying to keep it not so clumpy, and it's still clumpy. There's 1. 2. 1 teaspoon of salt. Counterbalance our sweet caramel. And I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of corn syrup. And y'all saw I sprayed my measuring cup with this non-stick cooking spray because it will help our corn syrup come out so very easily. We just need 1/2 cup. There we have it. You'll see how it came out? Like it'll totally come out. See? It just slid right out of there. Isn't that something else, isn't it? This is the way I learned to do it. This is back when you don't have thermometers and all that stuff around in the kitchen, and you just do it by how it looks, right? Exactly. So you got that butter melted, and we're going to continue to stir and bring to a boil while we're continuously stirring. Once it comes to a boil, we are going to let it boil for 5 minutes without stirring, okay? And of course, you need to watch it and don't let it just boil over, you know, but once it's got a nice little roll, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. See, it's boiling, so I'll stop stirring. I'm going to bring y'all down here and let you see exactly what I'm talking about. That right there. We're going to let that happen for about 5 minutes. Guys, it's been 5 minutes, and this stuff is sticky, okay? So I love to spray what I'm going to stir with that non-stick cooking spray. All right, I'm turning off my heat, okay? And I want you to know I had to turn that down on like medium-low for it to continue to cook and not burn, you know, for 5 minutes with no stirring. All right, to this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and be careful because it kind of makes it a little angry. Just a little. Let me get y'all down here close. I want to show you what this 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda does. And make sure your baking soda has not expired, okay? If it has, it won't do this. Or won't do it as well. Now just watch. It's almost magical. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. Oh, I do. Y'all see that? See how it made it bubbly? So pretty. We got to get this to our popcorn. Okay, y'all. And this is where you just pour this beautiful, beautiful caramel. All over. And get it all. We don't want to waste this caramel. No, we don't. I'm being quiet. Why am I being quiet? I don't know. I was mesmerized by the caramel. Okay. And now, you see where this spoon sprayed, how nice and clean it stays. Now I'm going to stir, and I kind of just go under and almost fold. You know what I'm talking about? Like you don't want to stir real hard and crush all your popcorn. And you're going to say, oh no, it's getting really hardened, and what do I do? Well, that's why we've got our oven heating to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, because we put it in there for 1 hour, And every 15 minutes, we're going to pull it out and stir it. And that way it remelts it and it lets it continue to just coat all over every piece like that. So, I think we're just about ready here. And I didn't used to have these little containers. I used to not be able to afford to get these little containers. You know, when your kids are young, you just broke. And so I would do it in like 2 roasters, like 2 turkey roasters or something, you know. So if you need to split it up, you sure can. Okay, y'all, into the oven it's going. Okay, y'all, I'll see y'all in 15 minutes. Meanwhile, yep, I have more popcorn to sweep up too. Where are the puppy dogs when you need them? It's time to stir. All you do, y'all, is stir it from the bottom up, again folding, because what happens is your candy, your caramel, kind of melts down toward the bottom. So again, we're just going to fold up and over, up and over. I wish so very much you could smell this. It is such a good smell. It just puts you in the fall mood, ready for all the holidays. Honestly, it does. Okay, y'all. "15 more minutes, 3 times, and it'll be ready." It's been 1 hour. And I'm going to take it out for my last stirring. I sure am. And again, from the bottom up to the top. And this time, we'll just leave it right out here on the counter and totally let it cool. And then we'll break it apart and make it pretty. Just a few minutes, you hear it? Yeah. Now we can enjoy. It breaks up so very easily too, guys. I promise. Just like that. Something I want to show you I like to do is all these little treat bags. You can find them at the dollar store. You can find them in Walmart, grocery stores, all over the place. But they're great for filling up, and you can give to the kiddos that come to your house. They'll love it. You can take them somewhere for little treats. For the big kiddos too, we like them too, don't we? I always try to stock up on all these little treat bags. They're just so festive, and they're very inexpensive in the stores, truly. Something you could do that'd be really, really cute. These food grade gloves, you know. I know y'all probably seen that before, but you could feel it full. Let it go down in the fingers. And it'll look kind of spooky, kooky, spooky, right? And then just take you a little colored twisty if you want. I've got an orange one, or some ribbon would be cute. Or some raffia, is that how you say it? I always say it wrong. Isn't it cute? And another way I love to serve it, if it's just at the house going to be here, I put it in a tall canister. I know y'all seen some, my sugar's in it, my flour's in it, but I also buy these smaller canisters. These little glass canisters are about $5 at Walmart. Still to this day, can you believe it? So this is a great little thing to take somewhere and get to someone as a gift. I love to, like if you get invited to someone's home during the holidays, this is a nice little hostess gift. And I'll give these away to my kiddos. Go make you some. It'll put you in the fall season mood. And I do want to say this. I've known people in the past that said, well, Amy, you can just buy that at the store, caramel corn. Well, I'm here to tell you. Yes, I am here to tell you. You cannot buy this in the store. No, you cannot. I do need to warn you, if you do make this popcorn, what you get from the store will never be the same, okay? So just get ready to keep on making this homemade.